Welcome to Toronto Maple Leafs News Now. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates on your favorite team. Today, we're diving into a fascinating trade proposal and some exciting roster moves that could shake things up for the Maple Leafs this season. As the Toronto Maple Leafs gear up for training camp with most of their roster in place, a fan-generated trade proposal has sparked interest. Using Puckpedia's Puck GM tool, a user suggested a deal that would bring skilled forward Kyle Palmieri from the New York Islanders to Toronto. In this proposed trade, the Maple Leafs would acquire Kyle Palmieri, while the Islanders will receive Kaye Jarnkrok, a 2027 second-round pick and a 2026 third-round pick. Palmieri, entering the final year of his 4-year, $20 million contract, could serve as a middle-six forward for Toronto, adding physicality and scoring prowess. Last season, he tallied 30 goals and 24 assists in 82 games with the Islanders. On the flip side, Toronto would part with Jarnkrok, a solid defensive forward who can kill penalties, along with 2 draft picks. Jarnkrok, who is in the second year of a 4-year, $8.4 million deal, recorded 10 goals and 11 assists in 52 games with the Maple Leafs last season. Meanwhile, the New York Islanders, who were eliminated in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs by the Carolina Hurricanes, are sticking with their leadership. After a strong finish to the season under new head coach Patrick Roy, Islanders GM Lou Lamoriello confirmed that both he and Coach Roy will return for another season. Lamoriello, entering his 37th season as an NHL GM, expressed confidence in the team's core group and the support from ownership. In other news, the Maple Leafs have signed veteran forward Max Pacioretty to a professional tryout PTO. With 902 NHL games under his belt, Pacioretty is expected to add depth to Toronto's lineup. GM Brad Treliving emphasized the importance of creating a deep roster and is eager to see how Pacioretty fits during training camp. Toronto is set to kick off the 2024-25 NHL season on the road against the Montreal Canadiens on October 9th, while the Islanders will open their season at home against Utah on October 10th. The New York Islanders, who were ousted by the Carolina Hurricanes in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, are keeping their current leadership intact. Despite the early playoff exit, GM Lou Lamoriello and new head coach Patrick Roy will return for the upcoming season. Lamoriello, who is about to embark on his 37th season as an NHL general manager, voiced his confidence in the team's core and the backing from ownership. In other NHL news, the Toronto Maple Leafs have brought in veteran forward Max Pacioretty on a professional tryout PTO. With extensive experience from 902 NHL games, Pacioretty is anticipated to bolster Toronto's lineup. GM Brad Treliving highlighted the team's goal of building a deep roster and is looking forward to evaluating Pacioretty's fit during training camp. The Maple Leafs will begin the 2024-25 NHL season on the road against the Montreal Canadiens on October 9th. Meanwhile, the Islanders will start their season at home against Utah on October 10th. As the season approaches, both teams are preparing to make an impact. For the Islanders, retaining Lamoriello and Roy signals a commitment to continuity and stability, aiming to build on the positive momentum from the end of last season. Their focus will likely be on refining their strategies and leveraging their core group to make a deeper playoff run. For the Maple Leafs, the addition of Pacioretty on a tryout basis represents a strategic move to enhance their roster depth. With his veteran experience, Pacioretty could provide valuable leadership and contribute significantly to the team's performance. Treliving's emphasis on a deep roster highlights the team's determination to be competitive and versatile throughout the season. Both teams will be closely watched as they kick off their respective seasons. The Islanders will look to establish themselves strongly at home, while the Maple Leafs will test their lineup on the road. The outcomes of these early games could set the tone for their seasons and shape their strategies moving forward. So, Maple Leafs fans, what do you think about these potential moves? Should the team pursue the trade for Kyle Palmieri or focus on other strategies? Share your thoughts in the comments below.